Grandpa Bill, story time with Grandpa Bill. It's Grandpa Bill's story time. Yay! Hi, I'm Grandpa Bill. Welcome to Grandpa Bill's story time. Come on in, make yourself comfortable, and we're going to sit down and read a good book. Okay, our book today is The Big Bunny and the Easter Eggs by Stephen Kroll, illustrated by Janet Stevens. Wilbur was very big and very tall. He had great big ears and a great big feet. Good big ears too. And that was why he was chosen to be the Easter Bunny. He was strong enough to carry lots of baskets of Easter eggs. His legs were long enough for him to cross a road in a single hop. And because he delivered his eggs the night before Easter, he never had to worry about being seen. Everyone knows you're not supposed to see the Easter Bunny. This Easter, Wilbur had done all of his work early. He'd woven lots of new wicker baskets. He dyed the Easter eggs and painted them with pretty designs. He made lots of jelly beans and chocolate candy. Everything was ready to deliver. Only on Easter Eve, Wilbur got sick. Oh no! His head was stuffed up, his nose was runny, his throat was sore, he had a temperature, his eyes were red, and his ears hurt. Wilbur lay on his bed and groaned. Who was going to deliver the Easter baskets? Oh no, have you ever been sick? It's not fun, is it? Hours went by. It was getting very late. Wilbur's rabbit friends came and banged on the door. Wilbur, shouted Hector. Wilbur, you have to get going. Wilbur, shouted Francine. Wilbur, it's after midnight. Wilbur, shouted Charles and Henrietta. Wilbur, if you don't go soon, the children won't have any Easter eggs. Oh no. They're all trying to get him up. I know, moaned Wilbur, but I can't get up. I'm too sick. Wilbur's friends banged on the door some more, but Wilbur felt too awful to listen. He took some more medicine, rolled over, and fell back to sleep. Oh, poor Wilbur. Charles and Henrietta talked things over with Hector and Francine. Something had to be done. If Wilbur wasn't going to deliver the Easter eggs, they would have to deliver them for him. Hector and Francine loaded themselves up with Easter baskets. Charles and Henrietta did the same. The baskets were so heavy they could hardly walk. He's even carrying a basket on his ear. He and Henrietta went to go get the red wagon. Hector and Francine helped them load it with Easter baskets. Then it was piled high. All four of them pulled the wagon to the road. Suddenly the wagon hit a rock and turned over. The Easter baskets were scattered everywhere. I don't think we can do this, said Hector. Soon it will be morning, said Charles. We'll have to make Wilbur get up, said Henrietta. Oh no. When the four rabbit friends got back to the burrow, Wilbur was still asleep, and they pounded on the door again. He opened one eye. Wilbur shouted, Charles, Wilbur, you have to deliver your eggs yourself. Wilbur, shouted Francine. Wilbur, there isn't much time left. Wilbur lay in bed, grumbling. He blew his nose. Hector and Francine ran into the burrow and dumped Wilbur on the floor. All right, he said, all right, I'm coming. He put on his earmuffs, his scarf, and his favorite jacket. Make sure to keep him warm. He put an ice pack on his head, a nice big handkerchief in his jacket pocket, and tucked a water bottle under his arm. Hurry, his friend shouted. Hurry, Wilbur. Oh, poor Wilbur. It's hard to do things when you're sick, isn't it? Wilbur shuffled to the door. I'm going to do this because it's my duty, he said, but you're going to have to help me. Of course, said Hector. Certainly, said Francine. We're your friends, said Charles and Henrietta. Together they helped Wilbur load himself up with Easter baskets. In a moment there were baskets up and down his legs, around his ears. Finally he was ready. Wilbur struggled out into the woods with his friends pulling the red wagon behind him. He knew he'd have to hurry. It was almost daylight, but his joints ached and his head hurt and his nose was running and his cough was getting worse. Oh, poor Wilbur. He thumped up to the first house. Everyone was fast asleep. He left 2 baskets of eggs on the front doorstep. So far, so good. At the next house, he crept inside and left a basket by a little boy's bed. When he got outside, the sun was rising and a paper boy was cycling into the drive. Wilbur froze. He was much too tired to run. The boy was sure to see him. At that moment, Francine jumped up and grabbed the newspaper out of the boy's hands. He tossed it to Hector, and the 2 of them thumped across the yard. "Hey," yelled the boy, "come back with the newspaper." And he ran after Hector and Francine, allowing plenty of time for Wilbur to escape. When the group was back together and Wilbur had caught his breath, he thanked Hector and Francine for saving him. But before he knew it, he was in trouble again. 3 hours later, he was leaving a little girl's room when he had to sneeze. He reached for his handkerchief, but not in time to prevent a huge achoo. The little girl sat up. Oh. Wilbur dived under the bed. His ears and feet stuck out. In any second he'd be seen. Then Charles and Henrietta pulled the covers up over the little girl's head. Wilbur jumped up and ran out of the house. They had been close. Ooh, he got out just in time. But Wilbur's troubles were not over. "Hurry, hurry, hide behind the tree," shouted Charles, as a woman and her dog began to chase him. "Hurry, hurry, jumped into the bush," shouted Hector, and he and Charles distracted a policeman. Oh, he's hiding here. He's jumping over there. Oh, they're trying to help him so much. "Quick, under that sheet," shouted the 4 bunnies, as a man reached out to pick up his milk. With so many hiding and diving to do, Wilbur left a lot of his baskets in very odd places, but finally they were all delivered. Wilbur was so tired he fell asleep. Oh, his friends had to pull him home in the red wagon. Oh, poor Wilbur. When the children started looking for their Easter baskets, they found them under bushes, on fence posts, hanging from trees. Oh my goodness, all kinds of places. It was the strangest Easter they'd ever had, but they didn't mind. Easter had never been so much fun. It's so funny. Oh, there's some colored eggs in the birdie's nest. Aw, poor Wilbur. It's so hard to do things when we're sick, isn't it? Oh, what a nice book. The Big Bunny and the Easter Eggs by Stephen Kroll, illustrated by Janet Stevens. Thank you for sharing this book with me today. Come back again for more stories with Grandpa Bill. Goodbye.